it going, everybody? Leveling Diecast. Thanks for stopping by. We got something different today, something we don't do very often on the channel. We're going to unbox a 1/18 scale. Please forgive the streaks on here. I was battling a rainstorm when I picked this one up from Costco. So this is a brand new casting for this year, brand new casting for 2025. Our Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS, the 992.2, the T hybrid. This is the first color in kind of a greenish grayish primer color. I'm sure there's a very specific Porsche name for it, but nothing's particularly fancy about the box. It's just a regular box, same boxes that you get from Costco all the time. These are the Costco ones. If you buy them from regular retails, they actually say special edition in a different type of format. The box seems to be a little bit thicker than normal, a little bit thicker on the cardboard. There's no tape or anything. Oh, actually, these ones do have tape. Very interesting. These normally don't have tape, but this one's got tape, so we will just do this. We are going to just pull it out, and then we will skip the whole unscrewing it from the base. I'll get that going. So we'll slide this out of here. There we go. Maybe. Oh, man. That one's in there super tight. There we go. All right. The struggle is real. So there is the model right there. There is the details. This tells you how to use the convertible top. Yes, this does have a convertible top. It is a Targa after all. So let's go ahead and get this off of the base. All right, we got our Targa off of the base. Obviously, this thing has some additional pieces on there to hold things together so they don't flop around. We'll take off the first one right here, which is the rubber band, to keep the front hood closed. So as we look at the front end, there is the plate detail on there. That is a sticker. Very interesting design for the bumper. Those are for your front radar, active, cruise control, all that kind of stuff like that. So that's a pretty good representation. The headlights look very nice. Very three-dimensional, a little bit of silver print inside them, which is always good. Of course, the front trunk does open up. A little bit of storage in there as per the real car, which looks pretty decent. There is your Porsche logo printed up on the hood. Looks good. So we'll close that down there. Does have some pretty nice black wheels on there, multi-spoke. Does have your Porsche logo in, or the Porsche script there in the caliper. And of course the Porsche shield right there on the wheels, as you'd expect. T hybrid is the mix. This one has a couple of plastic bands on here, because obviously this is the Targa version. So we will go ahead and get those off of there. So we'll take this one. It runs through the car. I always hate when they run them through the car. There we go. A little brutal there, but I didn't do nothing. It's fine. So we'll get those out of there. So there is the side profile. It says T hybrid on there. Has an opening door. There is the interior. Interior is very difficult to get in there and look at. So get that to focus a little bit. And of course, the steering wheel does move with the front wheels as per usual. Lots of prints and stuff in there for the dashboard, center console, all that good stuff like that. Nice flush hinges on this one as well. So that looks pretty good. Of course, it is the Targa, so the top comes off. Usually just snaps in the front, in the back. There we go. So there is your Targa top removed. So a couple of slots in the back, and then just a couple of clips in the front. It is just a piece of plastic, as you'd expect. It's exactly what it is. It does say GTS on the back of the headrests. So kind of hard to see that, but it does say GTS on there. So I'm sorry about that. Just trying to get it to focus on the right item. So it's a little bit bigger item we normally have in the studio. There is Targa right there on the B pillar. Looks good. And then details around the back. Does have lens taillights, as you'd expect. There is the plate details, exhaust, matching plate, all that good stuff like that. It's a sticker, but it's fine. 911 Targa GTS, Targa 4 GTS on the back. And then, of course, your details are exactly the same on this side. Now, being that this is a Targa, it is a convertible. The back section does open up. So it's a little bit stiff because it's new. So that is opening up the rear section. Now, the crazy thing about this one is that you can actually take your roof piece and you can store your roof piece in the back. Put it in the correct way. So you put your roof piece in the back, and then you close the roof down, and it sits flush in there. That is the coolest ever. That is the absolute coolest ever. Look at that. It's secured. It's in there. Looks good. You're not going to lose it. You can put it on display with the top down. I mean, just fantastic. I mean, that's crazy. That's just so crazy that they did that. It's perfect. It works great. It's just flawless. Just really well executed. Really, really nice. I mean, it's just great. It's just really, really good. Of course, this is a Maisto casting. You see here on the bottom. And since it's a Maisto casting, you do get suspension. So they always come with suspension. If they use Barago castings, Baragos do not have suspension on there, but Maistos do. Nothing particularly fancy on the base. It's just a little bit of detail for the exhaust on the back here. Just a little bit of extra colors. Just a little bit of detail they really didn't need to do, but I'm glad they did. And of course, those nice staggered wheels, those big, nice fat ones on the back and the skinnier ones on the front. But it's just crazy. It's just crazy. You could actually convertible it, keep the top down, and it's just awesome. That's such a cool little quirk. And if for some reason you need to read the instructions, you can. They're pretty straightforward. They just tell you take it off and put it in the back. It doesn't need, it doesn't need to be elaborated. It's pretty straightforward. If you're buying a 911 Targa, you should know that's exactly how the roof works. So there you go. Anyways, that is the 911 Targa from Maisto, brand new for 2025. Again, we don't typically do 118s on here, but I try to throw them on here and there when they're a brand spanking new casting, and this one is a pretty good addition. So we're going to roll out. Catch you next time on LMD. Peace.